Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Vibor. I am an executive agile and leadership coach based in Toronto, Canada. And in this video, I will tell you how that dude who just got hired 6 months ago is already being considered for a promotion, and you who have given years of hard work to the company are getting ignored by your boss and everyone else. Now, this particular advice works for everyone, not just for agile coaches and scrum masters. There are a few keywords or phrases that I want you to take note of, so keep a pen and paper handy. Okay, so your career as a rising star depends upon you switching to jobs that involve greater responsibility in shorter periods of time. It doesn't matter if you are an MBA from an Ivy League, Harvard, Stanford, Yale, or the famous IIMs in India. Believe me, I have worked with them all. If what you are doing is simply a good job, then you are not doing enough good to get promoted. Now, don't get me wrong. Of course, you need to do a good job to stay where you are. But if you want to get ahead in your career, you need your boss, your boss's boss, and everyone else up the chain think that you are a low-risk hire. Now, what do I mean by that? This phrase, low-risk hire, is the secret behind getting promoted. Let me explain. Doing a good job, although necessary, does not reflect your competence in the next job you want. A low-risk hire is one who demonstrates the skills and responsibilities required in the next job or assignment much before getting considered for a promotion. But here's the thing. When you are lower on the corporate ladder, you are often not trusted to make independent decisions or do things that could demonstrate your readiness to transition from your role of a doer to that of a decider or a manager of doers. And this is where most people get stuck. I bet most of you, if not all, think that if you are not given a chance to make decisions, then how on earth are you supposed to get the experience required to climb up the ladder? Today, I will get you unstuck. Are you ready? You practice decision-making skills by offering well-thought-out recommendations to your boss, your boss's boss, and everyone else. Using the GRAVITAS hack I shared with you in the last video, link is in the description if you want to check it out. When it's time for you to share your thoughts, you say, "Here's what I recommend." In fact, you use the phrase, "Here's what I recommend," at least once in every meeting that you attend with the people who hold authority. Now, this brings up another question. What exactly do you recommend? What's the content of your recommendation? Regardless of where you are on earth, people in authority, director level or up, mostly have two concerns with the things you recommend. First is whether you have done enough research about the stuff that you are recommending. Can you provide details when asked? A well-prepared response to this concern is a must for you to sustain the position you already have. But it will only get you a friendly pat on your shoulder. It's not enough to get promoted. And here's why. A big part of being a manager, a decider, or someone who holds authority is the ability to make holistic decisions that encourage awareness of the impact generated by that decision on the whole company. Now, at the most basic level, decisions made by people can impact the company in two ways. First is cross-functional impact. How does what you are proposing in IT or engineering impact sales, for example, or marketing and customer service for that matter? If you could anticipate this concern in advance with a well-thought-out response, then you not only will impress your boss, but your boss's boss as well. Because guess what? This is the area of their responsibility. This is what they worry about. Second is time-delayed impact. This is what C-level executives worry about. If today we implement what you're recommending, do we create a headache for ourselves in 6 months or a year later? C-level executives don't want to deal with any adverse consequences resulting from implementing your recommendation in the years to come. They hate this idea when a win for your little pet project in the present creates a headache for them in the future. So, before you voice your recommendation or present your proposal, take a few minutes to think about your proposal's ramifications for other departments and your company as a whole in the future. Ask yourself these questions. How will your proposal impact the customers, the sales team, its marketing efforts, and the next fiscal year? Write down a rough list of these concerns, then address them before you present your proposal to the people who matter. Now, this may require you to adjust your proposal slightly to prevent major problems for others, or change how you would explain or articulate the proposition to demonstrate that you at least considered the impact on other departments. When you do this regularly, you will find that people senior to you are willing to support your candidacy for promotion. When you demonstrate good cross-functional and short versus long-term foresight, others feel confident that there are little chances of them cleaning up your messes in the future. This makes you a low-risk hire. And that's exactly what you want to be perceived as. And this, my friend, is the key to the superstar career path. Your work isn't done when you finish the last slide of your deck. It isn't done when the last line of the code is written. Nor is it done when the last cell of your spreadsheet is filled. Your work is done after you have spent a few minutes thinking about how what you have just finished impacts everyone else. Only after you have made any revisions based on this extra level of thinking is your work done. So there you have it. This is the advice that saved me from getting lost in the rabbit hole of thinking that without networking or proper connections, it's impossible to move up the corporate ladder. And I hope it helps you as well. If you like this video, then please do not forget to give it a thumbs up, and also please do not forget to provide your valuable feedback in the comments. I'll see you in the next video.